Oh no, not water parks. Okay, let's see water parks.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Coming sit down because today we're going to be talking about water parks. Summer is finally upon us, my friends. And that means grilling, fireworks, and unfortunately the sweltering heat. I can't stand it. My fat body oozes sweat all the time.
It was 113
Horrible.
today in Arizona.
So disgustingly fat. As a skinny man, do you like the heat?
No.
That's surprising.
No.
I feel like you're a big heat guy. To beat the heat, some stay indoors in the nice air conditioning, while others take a dip in the pool. For those who are seeking more of a thrill, water parks offer exciting and sometimes dangerous attractions.
I haven't been to a
From
water park
fast-paced water slides to raging wave pools and soothing lazy rivers, water parks can be an exciting adventure for people of all ages. However, as time goes on, they become far less enchanting as a concept, especially as you get older and realize what's going on behind the scenes. Also, just your eyes open and just being like, this is kind of disgusting. You know what I mean? When you're younger, you're like, whoa. When I was younger, my fat ass was just like, that's where I get Dippin' Dots. Go to the water park, I get all pruny and I eat my Dippin' Dots.
Can you imagine all the people who don't wipe properly and they're going in like the wave pool?
The don't wipe properly.
Disgusting.
Shitty ass? Mud butt? Oh, the amount of fecal dust or matter from dry poo-poo has got to be crazy. The biggest thing for me is pee. There's no way there is a filtration system that can I mean, you are just getting covered and drinking pee. You know, I've been away from kids that like, oh, wow. They like put water out the dude sprout out. It's I'm like, oh, dude. Especially when I've like been sitting there, like I said, it's like a little fat ass kid just bobbing around. Definitely just took a piss, and I see like a little girl next to me, like, and I'm just like,
yeah, little girl, no. Are you
So
the one
boy.
who took a piss?
Why is it warm?
Yeah. I was a kid. I don't know. Yeah. Listen, the older you get, the more you're like, that's disgusting. People like, you know, they're like, yeah, it's a joke. It's fun. Until after a while, it's like it's a crime scene. It's a fucking crime scene. While they may still seem fun, water parks are some of the grossest public places you can attend. They're filled with various germs, parasites, and fecal matter.
How germy is the public pool? And infectious disease expert weighs in. Prevalence of Rhabdosporism, SPP, and but I'm not reading all that. The CDD finds public swimming pools rife with fecal contamination.
Shit, poo-poo.
Parasites. I never thought about that.
Yeah, little bugs swimming around, actual germs and yeah, I'm telling you, it's a nightmare.
Is that how tapeworms transfer? If you had a tapeworm?
You know what? I have no idea, but I'm gonna immediately say yes. Put on your goggles as we make our way through the disgusting and dangerous world of water parks. Despite being known as a family-friendly attraction, most water parks are pretty disgusting and trashy. I think once again, as you get older, you realize that's every single water park. I don't think
Stormy.
They're laughing. I feel like that's
Stormy. No. Stepping on the computer. You just skipped so much of the video. You asshole cat.
Transfer if you had a tapeworm?
You know, in dangerous world of water parks.
There we go.
Despite being known as a family-friendly attraction, most water parks are pretty disgusting and trashy. I think once again, as you get older, you realize that's every single water park. I don't think is there a fancy water park considered a fancy water park?
I don't know.
Think
we
so.
had Wild Waters where I lived.
That already sounds like a trailer park. Where do you live? Wild Waters? You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to think of anyone. We had Oceans of Fun. And even that, once again, that sounds like an American Ninja course or something like that.
It's so true. I live in a trailer park.
Doesn't it?
I think they're inherently trashy. Also, they
gotta be.
They degrade very quickly with all the chlorine.
That's why everything has like rust on it. Just because there's I mean, like that's why you like look at stuff. You're gonna walk up the steps of this thing. You like look at the structure of it. It's all like rusted and just dripping. There's just water. You're like, is that okay? Yeah, it's fine. Despite being known as family-friendly attractions, most water parks are pretty disgusting and trashy. Great Wolf Lodge is one of the most popular water parks in the U.S. with 23 locations across the country. There's even one around here. I went there once. Great Wolf Lodge is essentially like a log cabin themed hotel with a massive indoor water park, and there's various restaurants and activities inside, all geared towards children. It's basically like a place where if it's your, like, at least for when I grew up, it was like, oh, it's your birthday, I'm going to Great Wolf Lodge. You'd be like, whoa, because you go there, water park, there's like arcade, there's like interactive shit to do. As a kid, it's cool, but usually if you're an adult, you go there, it's just because your kid gets to run around and do stuff. Despite being very popular, the water park also has a pretty vocal group of haters online. There are tons of reasons to rip on the park, one of which being the ridiculous pricing. Some people have reported spending well over $1,000 just to stay for the weekend. For a weekend! Can you imagine going to get to Kansas, of all places, like hell on earth, and you're like, you know what,
we're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. We're in Great Wolf Lodge. Oh!
I'd love to drop $1,200 on Timmy for his birthday. You're an indoor. I mean, there's like there's 2 slides in a pool. Once I went there as a child, so I've never had to pay, but I gotta tell you, if I went there for a weekend, Friday, left Sunday, and I spent $1,200, Dad would be dead in the parking lot. Dad would be dead in the car. Why is Dad not moving in the car? And just, you see like a little Ford Explorer in the parking lot, and I'm just like, let's take a quick break to do something important, upgrade my magic collection. The Marvel set is out, and I'm curious to see if there's anything I want to get for my cube. So why don't I just pop over to Whatnot and see what's going on?
May I have your attention, please?
If you follow me on Whatnot, you automatically be anything
I don't.
you want. Thanks Whatnot for sponsoring the video. Back to the video.
I'm sorry.
Once
I'm
inside
not
the
a big
building,
fan.
you'll be met with an overwhelming smell of chlorine, and the sound of children screaming goes on all night.
Okay, but this looks cool. I haven't been to a hotel since for almost 2 years now, but the hotel was not like this. Not at all. This is a cool fucking fireplace, even if it's like, I guess, fake, maybe. And then these are pretty here, and look at this shit. I can see why this would be expensive for a hotel.
It's the worst kind of casino experience. Usually it's loud music and slot machines. This is just the smell of chlorine and just children. Are these the screams of pleasure? Is this fun? Like, are kids having a good time? Or is there a man walking around killing these kids? I don't know.
Oh no, you fucking clipped me. Hold on, let me see. Oh, in Great Wolf Ranch. Oh.
I'd love to drop.
Oh. And now it's there forever. Fantastic.
Don't know. Also, the log cabin aesthetic does not help. It reads like a horror film. Yeah, I want to. That's
like
probably
it.
like just a fucking like 7-foot guy just like walk around the halls with like a fucking machete.
Oh, would that work? A horror themed water park?
Isn't this the one where like there's like 2 swords? Like someone stabbed 2 swords for the in the like the slide, and then people like kept getting pushed down and whatnot, and then it got cut up and shit, and it was like stupid teenagers. I can't exactly remember what movie it was, but I think it was this one, or it was like the one thing that happened where there was this group of guys who kept pushing down people a water slide, and then it broke, and people died.
That would be awesome.
And then the water's blood?
The clientele would be terrible though. Like avid horror fans are the fucking ugh.
Sliders everywhere.
Oh my god, sliders. Yeah. A bunch of fucking big old boys and girls
Oh,
wearing
yeah,
like
you
Jack
did.
Skellington shirts and shit like that. Can't wait for Terrifier 4 to come out. Or that'd be
Oh,
my hell.
totally.
This is partly because they have games on every floor that run
Oh.
well into the night, encouraging children to
Every
run through the building and
floor?
scream their heads off the entire time. One
Every
angry
wall.
guest said, and I quote,
And with hundreds of kids in the water, the bathrooms are always empty.
this sentence perfectly describes the amount of piss and feces that can be found in the waters at the water park.
I
Which I
wanna
gotta
die.
say, I mean, do you think people break for turds?
No.
Does it just go by and you're like Neo dodging it? Oops, missed me. You keep swimming.
I never did this, but I always fantasize. You know, in pools, they have the little like lip where the water like gets
Oh,
filtered.
like the-
I would
oh,
imagine
I
putting
thought it
my
was the-
butt up to that and taking a poop in there.
Why?
I'm sure.
Why is that a fantasy?
I'm just saying, as a kid, I
You
wanted.
wanted to take a shit in the big
What the
dollop
fuck,
of
Nick?
drool just going around. I tell you what, I'm fucking real. Just a big dollop of spit. He's like, have you ever done it? Be honest.
No, but I no, I never pooped.
You can't say no, but
My friend was big into water polo.
Oh,
And he said
why?
all the time, like, oh yeah, we never used the restrooms. They were locked. He said that we'd piss in the pool and then we'd go out into the field and take a shit. So
Gross.
just not even being able to wipe and then going back in the chlorine pools. Just that's crazy, man. Muddy waters is what that is. People playing the blues. When staff are not fishing turds out of the splash pad, they're dumping
Gross.
gallons of chlorine into the pools to combat the constant flow of piss. They're basically doing
Wow.
chemical warfare. These kids are gonna get sick. It's like, it's too much, Joshua. Well, I don't care. Because usually you do that shit before people are they're out of the pool or whatever. I've seen people like dumping shit Look, I mean, like dumping chlorine in the pool because they're just like probably maybe the pH levels are too fucked up or so. I don't know.
Yeah.
The sheer amount of chlorine in the water regularly causes kids to suffer from severe chemical burns and vomiting after ingesting small amounts of the water. God damn.
How is this place not closed down? Oh wait, money. And up here, people are lying.
Dude,
And the
look like
lawyers are
victims of fucking
denying.
Chernobyl. Kid coming out of the pool. Ah! I've seen plenty of kids vomit from drinking chlorine though.
Oh, I've never.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's when you're a kid, it's always so funny. Haha, there's Tanner, and he's like, oh, it's just water vomit. Oh.
What was your worst experience at a water park?
I was in a lazy river. Whee! Because it's fun because the current's going, so you get to go fast. Woo! And I came up and a Band-Aid was stuck to my cheek like that. And I peeled it off and it was like just bloody as shit. And this girl came over. She's just like, "You got my scab."
No, she's hitting on you.
No.
Yeah.
AIDS.
It's so funny. That's how you decipher that. I'm like, it's disgusting. I was gagging basically, and you're like, "Hello, my lady." I guess the shoe fits.
I can't think of any bad experience like this, but I remember I was
Poseidon's
terrified
rage.
of the wave pool.
Oh, I done wrong. I was a pussy.
Ah, God,
There's always
Odysseus.
like one child in distress in a wave pool too.
Yeah.
You notice that every time you go to a wave pool, it's always one kid that's like way farther than they should be. They're like this. No one cares. The lifeguard's just looking down at him like this. Some fat kid in a Tasmanian devil shirt just like this. Oh God.
I'm squeaking.
Oh my God. I still am haunted by that. Actually, it's bringing back deep memories. God, it's at everyone. I don't know what attracts those kids out there. I always think about the fact, like those little fat son of a bitches in those shirts, like bobbing their way out to the deep.
I don't know. I've only been to a water park once in my life, and they had to make sure that you could swim. So you had to swim from one part of the pool to the other to prove that you could swim, and that was it. And then you can like enjoy the rest, but there's like several lifeguards. I don't know. It was kind of small. It was right next to a park. I don't know. I know there was one like big water park right next to the old Mormon temple that I used to go to for Baptism of the Dead. That's a different kind of water park. A holy water park. Ugh.
I'm like, why do you keep going out that way? Come back this way. Also, the current is pushing you the opposite way. You're all the way down there. Outside the kids area, guests report that the rides and support beams are corroding. At the Dallas location, the outdoor areas don't offer any shade unless you rent a cabana.
What am I looking at? Why are there so many fucking chairs? What's this part in the middle here? I feel like I would fucking hit my head on this or some shit. Is this a bridge? Is this supposed to be a bridge? What's with all this net? I'm so confused. Okay. So. Okay.
Or an umbrella, leaving the sun baking the guests.
Oh, great.
Also, mind you, children.
What about sunscreen?
Only if you have the cabana. Yeah, if you have the pup cabana. The Great Wolf Lodge, you gotta have the pack. You have to be a pack leader and get a cabana. I like how you would think that for a kid's thing, it's like there has to be shade everywhere. Even if the facility you are staying at is great, some of the guests at the Great Wolf Lodge can be pretty fucking weird. While climbing the stairs to a water slide, a man records himself fondling and staring at his wife's butt while he's in line with children.
That's his wife.
Get your ass up there.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's probably a breeding ground for horn dogs.
Yeah.
I bet you, what I'm wondering now, that's gotta be a swingers playground. That's what it is, dude. And I bet you anything, they fucking probably rent some rooms and they drink in the rooms. They're like, go find the wolf. I don't think there is a wolf here, Dad. I think it's just called that. Go find him. You shut there. That's not Mommy. Her name's Teresa. Slams the door in a kid's face. Oh!
Sorry. God damn it. Papa Meat always makes me laugh.
Yeah, Daddy's the wolf.
If the wolf's howling, don't come knocking. In 2017, a 3-week study was done in Canada to determine the average amount of piss found in public pools.
Oh,
They found an average of 20 gallons of piss whizzed out across 3 weeks. The authors view this as a public health concern, but most people aren't as concerned so long as they don't get caught doing it themselves.
Give me a
right?
percentage.
You don't think that's not that much?
20 gallons over 3 weeks. We're talking thousands of gallons of water. I think scientists, they're trying to...
Yeah, it's big pharma trying to stop us from enjoying ourselves. Okay. Former employees
Sure.
at various water parks revealed that the grossest part about the job was
I'm not a water park employee, but once I stepped in a massive turd and wave pool. An employee came to get it, picked it up, and that was that. A lot of poop particles floating around. Never went back. God, good.
seeing what the water looked like before it was cleaned up and prepped for attendees to enter. One described
what's
large
that?
clumps of hair, sunglasses, old band-aids, used
Ew.
condoms, and all of that shit
What?
would just be floating around you.
Use condoms? Who's fucking having sex in the wave pool? You know, that could be very, very bad because did look like the chlorine, all the chemicals, and all the other people's germs and stuff. Especially one having public sex, and two in a swimming pool. Swimming pool, most likely, it can really mess up a woman's what is it? Like the vaginal tract.
As the pumps made it swirl into a torrent of just yuck.
See, condoms
Blech.
now, that disgusting.
I didn't even think about used condoms. We just got done talking about the swingers thing. Can you imagine just be like, fucking rip it off and then just toss it in the water? It's insane.
Oh, I
Disgusting.
bet you there's some people bumping heads in the wave pool.
Stop.
You talking this?
Yeah.
Oops. Can you imagine being in the wave pool and the guy next to you just like, uh-oh.
Oh no.
Now you guys starting to collide and shit. You have your hands together. Oh no. I found out a lot about myself today at the water park I didn't know. Jousting.
Gay.
Honey, it's time to get out. Give me a minute. At a wildlife theme park in Kansas, children were playing.
Yeah. I never understood like the standing ones. If it's like a water park, then I'd rather be in a pool.
Playing in a splash pad where
Yay.
nozzles in the ground shot water up into the air.
Right,
the
splash
CDC
pads, that's
was
what they're
alerted that
called.
multiple people had contracted.
What? Contracted what?
The CDC was alerted that multiple people had contracted an infection called shigellosis.
Shigellosis? Who the fuck named it that? Is a highly contagious intestinal infection caused by Shigella bacteria. It spreads via contaminated food, water, or direct contact with infected feces. Symptoms include severe stomach cramps, fever, and bloody diarrhea. Mild cases typically resolve on their own, but severe infections require antibiotics.
Shigellosis? What the fuck? Had contracted an infection called shigellosis. It turns out that a total of 40 people of
Shigellosis kind of sounds like a disease that'd be in the Goofy movie.
varying ages became ill from the water park. 3 were hospitalized from shigellosis and another from norovirus. The CDC had to urge people to practice proper safety habits before re-entering the Kansas Wildlife Park. This included avoiding consumption of pool water and any poop or pee in the water. That's
Really?
so true
That's
about
it?
Kansas, those fucking inbred bastards over there. You guys realize you can't eat and drink piss, right?
Oh!
Are you serious? Are you serious? I was planning on going up to the wildlife park and getting me some shigellosis. They also advised against standing over the splash pad jets, worried that it would rinse feces off of people's asses and end up in other
Oh. I can't imagine that.
It would worried that it would rinse feces off people's asses and end up in others' mouths. What is this hellscape? Are people just sitting there like, just
Feed me, Seymour.
like shit water going everywhere? But I tell you, it is fun. It's fun being out here at Wildlife Park. Honestly, I'm trying to be. Let me ground myself here. Do I even wipe good enough? See, that's why I use bidets now. 'Cause I'm telling you, there's nothing left after.
I think
bidet.
I wipe good, but then some days I'll take my pants
2 full minutes of shh.
off.
What?
God damn! What the hell happened?
You're like, when did I put a brown marker in my pants? Yeah.
I wipe until I bleed.
What?
I'm like,
You wipe until you bleed? No wonder you're sick all the time. Because you probably have open sores in your ass. You're getting poop into your bloodstream, dude. I mean, you can sit there and laugh. I feel like that's why you're always walking with a limp and shit. I mean, why? I thought you've had scurvy for like a couple. I think it's just because you got shit. I think you got a little shit butt.
I've always wondered that.
Oh,
If you have
no.
an open sore in your asshole.
Immune protection. The anal canal is equipped with high concentrated white blood cells and mucose membrane specifically designed to handle the constant bacterial exposure from stool.
Oh, there's poop coming out of there. Is that?
Yeah, it's easy to get infected. I don't think just because it's your asshole doesn't mean that. I think it's going in your bloodstream, buddy. Let's just start. What? God damn, you're getting down after a little hurt locker down there. I'm telling you, ease up on yourself. I tell you, sometimes if I don't have the bidet, it feels like it's just like a kind of like a melted Hershey Kiss is just always on the precipice of my asshole. I can never. It doesn't matter. The more I wipe, I'm like it never goes anywhere. I even try scooping, digging anything. It doesn't get out
That
of
might
there.
be a hemorrhoid.
No, it's not a hemorrhoid. I've had a hemorrhoid. I have a hemorrhoid. You don't get rid of them. That thing came out of my ass. I'm telling you, I was like wiping one time. I was like, it's all sore. I'm not even, I think I've said this before, but it was like the size and the same, as hard as a green apple Jolly Rancher. It was like
Ow.
that. It was
Like a
unfucking. It
pebble?
was pulsating and shit. I
Does
could feel my
that-
heart beat on
Doesn't
it.
that mean you
Just
need more fiber in your diet?
This weekend, I don't know what was up, but every time I went to the bathroom, I got shit on my hand.
The water park thing is becoming more and more clear now, actually. You're walking around. Splash in the pool. Shit all over your hands.
Oh, gross.
Within
Okay, sure. I guess I'll say how I wipe. I always wipe until I'm clean. I will use flushable wipes. Like if I go number 2, but if I go number 1, then I'll use normal toilet paper. But if I go number 2, then I will use the wipes because it makes me feel cleaner. It's much better.
the past couple of years, over in Kentucky, a water park dealt with a chlorine-resistant parasite that shut down temporarily.
How? Chlorine is bleach.
The revolving. That's fucking scary. That's a sci-fi movie. Chemicals aren't killing it anymore. Motherfucker just mean mugging you from the water. I dare you to come in here with me.
Like cells at work, it's just a mean mugging fucking insect parasite looking thing.
Raging Water, Sacramento, a brawl involving 40 people broke out over a towel. The battle began after two drunk women got into an argument over someone's towel being stolen. And as it escalated, 35-year-old Christopher Neves tried to step in and break up the fight, but was assaulted and left unconscious without a pulse. After Christopher went down, things escalated and involved both families fighting one another in front of their kids.
Is he alive?
Eventually, police were called, and the park was shut down early while the police figured out what the fuck actually happened. And a similar situation occurred at Kalahari Resort in Ohio when someone cut in line at a surfing ride. As soon as the person cut, an argument broke out, and eventually a 10-person brawl was broken up by lifeguards. The fight would resume with 23-year-old Brittany Cabay throwing punches at nearby guests until she was picked up and body slammed into the ground. My God. She would suffer from a severe head injury that would cause her to lose consciousness. And during the chaos, her boyfriend Zachary would reportedly pick up a chair, hurl it into the crowd, then slip and knock himself unconscious, joining his girlfriend in the astral plane. Just baking in the sun. You think that the standard equipment for a security guard at a water park?
My first duty belt for my water park security job. What? I don't know, you're the security guard.
Would be a radio and maybe handcuffs. Yet online, security guards are posting photos of their hands.
My brother is a security guard at a hospital. He has to deal with a lot of crackheads.
handguns before their shifts at water parks. Okay, I don't know. Shooting rounds in the water. This has turned water park security guards into the laughing stock of the profession, with others showing off their over-the-top loadouts. In 2022, deputies were called to Hurricane Harbor Splashtown Park regarding a group of teens who refused to leave after being asked. During the arrest, a teen jumped on the deputy's back.
Stop.
Nearby security guards tried to step in and help, but that only drew the teen's attention to them. As the security guard began to assist, a teen girl punched them in the head while the other teens bit them on the arm. Eventually, all the teens would be arrested and charged with resisting arrest and assaulting an officer. As soon as a girl bit me here, I fucking take her her mouth, and I just like fucking Kong breaking that dinosaur shield. I do one of those. A girl hit me, she'd be like, no. I take my baton, and I do it right through her sternum. I say, just test me.
I thought he was gonna say in the eye.
Teeth. Everything we've heard about today about water parks, you got probably shit teeth, like a zombie attack. I only have so much time before I turn myself.
Walking Dead.
I'm gonna take as many of you down with me as
The
I
Last
can.
of Us.
Fucking rain hell on everybody.
The gun comes out. I'm killing innocents at this point.
Jesus, God. Also, that line, my God, I'm killing innocents. I'm killing innocents at this point. Bystanders. People just, yeah, whatever. All right, dude.
People
Many
not even
parks
in the
deal
water
with
park.
Serial poopers or peers in their waters. However, one park dealt with a serial peer who liked to piss on the rocks in the sauna room to fill it with steam urine. At another water park, a lifeguard reported watching a man squat and lay a steam coil 20 feet from the bathroom, making.
I was a lifeguard at somewhat crappy water park, and I saw some of the craziest shit while I was there. First thing that happened was I saw a man who was about 20 feet from a bathroom squat down, stare me in the eyes from across the pool, and lay a steamy shit right on the pavement. Okay, well, that person's mentally ill.
Direct eye contact with them. A man recalled that his younger brother used to go to the
Ew.
shallow end of his local pool and scoop up pieces of poop in a styrofoam cup to get free hot dogs from.
I never worked out one, but back in the day, my little brother and his friends used to go around and collect poop from the shallow end of the pool with styrofoam cups. They were doing it for free hot dogs at the convention stand. We're in our late 30s now. I never failed to remind my brother's wife that her husband began his work life as a poop bounty hunter. That's disgusting. Did they at least wear gloves? Ew.
Concession stands. What guy? What?
It's just like you take the styrofoam cup of poop, you take it to the stand, just like, yeah, nice, okay, alright, okay. They take it, they take the cup of poop, they put it in the trash, wash their hands, hopefully, and then hand the kids a hot dog? What the fuck?
What kind of deal is this? For every styrofoam cup of poop you fill, you get one free Coney dog. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I guess that, that kind of rules, though. Clean up the pool, get the poo-poo out,
Get a hot dog.
get a free hot dog. But see, that causes more poop in the pool. That's the catch-22 of the whole situation. At a water park in Texas, new lifeguards were encouraged
I was told that if I needed to pee, I could simply jump in the water or relieve myself because chemicals would simply kill anything. And if that is true, it feels a disturbing mark on my brain. Every time I hop in the water for pleasure or work, I was thinking about people peeing in it. I've made the cold water seem much less welcoming and refreshing. And yes, I know it happens all the time. Kids pee in the water. People pee in the water. It happens. But being told to do it just felt different and gross and wrong.
They're training to jump into the pool to pee rather than waste time finding a bathroom.
I'm telling you, anybody who's like a water animal or something,
What?
What do you mean a water animal?
That's what I'm saying.
What does that mean? You mean someone who's just like an avid swimmer or something?
Someone like sports.
Oh, you're saying because your buddies that do the pool? Yeah, I'm sure they piss in the
They
pool.
encourage it.
I just think it's disgusting.
It is.
Yeah, it's
I
gross.
mean, and when they are not fishing poop out of the water,
Like
water
free
park staff are
river.
constantly catching people having sex. It's extremely common for people of all.
Stop! I'm saying this is so bad for the vaginal canal. Also in the wave pool too, massively fat people just molded together up against the wall and discreetly started fucking. Clearly wasn't too discreet since I saw them. I only worked there one summer, but I could go on with stories. Oh no.
All ages, including teens, to be caught in the act at a water park. It doesn't matter if it's in the lazy river or the wave pool. People will
Don't put
literally
monster
do
in
it
your water
anywhere
bottle.
because
Yep.
they're fucking
This because
savages.
Did you
carbonated.
see that old video of that one woman looking at the lifeguard who was doing this?
They must
doing
send
the
it to
scanning,
the
and she thought
lifeguard,
she was like
obviously.
some kind of robot or alien. that was like a big conspiracy. Was that like aliens were at the water parks?
What?
Dude.
They say it's to keep you alert, so you're scanning the pool, and also so you don't fall asleep. They say like it's
Oh.
a technique like.
I have seen so many
Bobbing your
lifeguards
head?
asleep at their post. Because the thing, it's the perfect, because they wear the glasses and they'll sit there.
Sunglasses?
There's this one guy that was like this. There's the glasses on. You could just tell he was like.
Sleeping. Yeah.
Also looks comfy up in those big wooden chairs. Little umbrella over here in the shade. Nice breeze coming in. Especially at a water park too. A little bit of water, just kind of the mist hitting you. I'd be out. I'd be out like.
Yeah.
Also, can you imagine me? Can you imagine me being a lifeguard?
No.
Big fat ass. No! I would just be like, just use my body to try to propel yourself up, and I'll just float down to the bottom. If you've ever gone down a water slide, then you
Fell
know there
out
are
of the
tons of
ride?
signs and warnings
No.
for good reason.
Why does that look
Looking
so
at
dark?
some of the slides found at water parks, it was
Oh,
America
no,
that they were
Jesus
ever approved.
sandals.
Action Park is widely regarded as
Memory Action Park, America's most dangerous, daring water park. What do you mean? For almost 20 summers, Action Park was Jackass meets Disneyland for East Coasters, booze, bare butts, and broken noses. Nostalgia, though it's a complicated thing.
one of the most dangerous amusement water parks ever to open. For starters, the park featured an attraction called the Tarzan Swing, which let guests swing off a platform into a large pool.
Woo!
While it might sound harmless, it was anything but. On more than one occasion, guests would hold onto the rope too long and launch themselves into the pool's concrete wall. Guests also regularly dislocated their shoulders from the rope due to excessive torque during the swings, and pool itself
sounds more like user error. But people are stupid, so you have to have all these safety guidelines and regulations. Like how shampoo has don't eat or put in eyes.
Was spring-fed, making it incredibly cold. This actually led to one person having a heart attack and dying after going into shock from hitting the water.
Fuck.
If rope swings aren't your thing, you could go down the Cannonball Loop water slide. The slide was a 50-foot long metal tube with a fully enclosed loop at the bottom. Riders at the
That does not seem aerodynamical for a human body going through a loop. I feel like there'd be so many bruises.
top would have to be hosed down, otherwise there'd be too much friction and they would get trapped at either the top or bottom of the loop in complete darkness. And most of those who rode it came back out bruised and bloodied. According to a former employee, the owner, Gene Mulvihill, would pay them $100 just to test ride the slide to make sure it was safe. It's $100, kid. Are you down? After it was open, it was shut down permanently due to high number of injuries and maintenance needs. Many parents online have discussed how nerve-wracking it is to take their young child to a water park on account of how many potential injuries can occur. Some unfortunate kids have ended up seriously injured due to either recklessness or pure misfortune. One 14-year-old was left seriously injured after being sucked into a water park drain in Funtown Water Park in Crystal Beach, Texas. The teenager had been messing around.
Teen stuck in water park drain after possible dare gone wrong report. How small is the teen?
With his friends, and at one point, he had randomly decided to pick up a large grate attached to the drain in one of the park pools. Why? I don't know. County sheriffs believe.
What one is it? Final Destination, where it's like that. Was it 1 or number 2 where the guys in intestines get sucked out of like the pool? Like, fuck, I don't exactly remember. It's been a while.
That he did this.
Okay, sorry. The teen allegedly slipped after picking up the drain grate and was stuck in, causing major internal injuries. Galveston County Sheriff Hunter Truckus, who described the teen to KTRK.com as 5 foot 11 inches, that it may have been a possible dare and that someone was able to quickly shut the pipes off and enable him to escape, but it wasn't enough to prevent injury. See? Okay, yeah, 2. Thank you. So you know what I'm talking about. Thank you.
To some sort of dare. As soon as he lifted it up, he slipped and fell inside the suction from the drain and began holding him underwater. His friends rushed to alert staff members, who turned off the pump, hoping it would release the suction, but it continued pulling him down, and he was eventually forced out of the drain, but was hospitalized due to the internal injuries he suffered. No legal action has ever been publicized about the disaster, so who knows? Maybe they paid him out of pocket.
Show the image of the crab getting sucked into the pipe.
Yeah, the pool drain was activated and sucked his innards out through his butt. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. God. Final Destinations has some creative ways.
Water pressure's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think water slides are scary. I mean, like, I'm claustrophobic. I tell you, like, as a kid, I don't know how I did it. Those water slides are fucking, it's insane. I'm freaked out by water slides now. I can't do it. The more you look into water parks, the more archaic they seem. From the people, the sanitation, and the endless risk to your physical safety, it's hard to imagine not feeling at least a little nervous attending one. There's truly no telling what can happen when you enter a place like that. So, if you find yourself going to a water park for whatever reason, be prepared for the dangers that lurk above and below the water. And for the love of God, go to the doctor after. Just do a journal checkup when you're done.
Also, wipe your
Good idea.
Wipe your butt and go pee in a toilet. Go poop in a toilet,
Please.
for the love of God. And wipe your ass.
But it's so cold.
Ooh, it's cold. Pee make me warm.
I almost saw my friend die in a river, canal.
A lazy river?
We're at the canal. There's like 20 kids, and this guy's like the most athletic kid I know. He swam out, and then he's like, help, help. And I watched and did nothing. But
Why?
luckily there was a better swimmer who got him and saved him. We thought he was joking.
That's a fascinating story.
That's
We'll
a
see you in the
fucked
next
up
one, guys.
story.
Bye!
Well, it's Nick. He always has something weird to say. Ugh. Another 25 minutes of Nick randomly volunteering information you couldn't torture me for, exactly. Okay. Hold on. Final destination to full pressure death. Yeah. See. Okay, maybe it was 3. Whatever. The tanning bed! I completely forgot about the tanning bed. Whatever. This movie came out when I was 3. Damn. Yeah, 3 was the fucking, was the roller coaster.